What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. We down here to talk about the Real Housewives of New York City. Yes, I watched the episode last night on Peacock, and I actually enjoyed it. I really did. And I was like, they need to do this with Atlanta. They really need to do this with Atlanta. We're going to talk about it. I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was very cute. I thought we got to know a little bit about I literally want to get to know new people. That's what I said about Atlanta. So I guess I'm getting that from, I'm going to get that from New York. I want to get to know new girls. You know what I'm saying? Is he in my parking space? Am I going to have to ram against his car? Oh, but he's not in his car, but his car is offering a lot of shade for the diva. Because it's a truck. I'm about to park next to him. He about to be mad because I'm parked next to him. But baby, look at how shady it became. Girl, his Silverado. Come on, Silverado. When I tell you, whoever, baby, when I tell you, let me shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. But whoever invented the goddamn Keurig single serving coffee machine maker is a goddamn genius. A genius. Do you hear me? A genius. Whoever thought of that. I'm sorry. I love it. I'm like, oh, let me go make me a cup of coffee real quick. Single serving. I don't have to make a whole freaking pot. So my whole thing is finding those cups that are biodegradable. That's my thing. Because I know all that plastic, I feel like it's not good. Why did Fantasia come on? Come on. Yes, but when I tell you she's singing that song, why did it come on? After America's Got a Problem? Okay. So let's talk about New York, y'all. New York was cute. Okay. Hey. Okay. Where's my notes? Okay. So the women, Brynn Whitfield, who I said looked just like Mandy Moore. And I'm trying to figure out, is she biracial? So I went to her Instagram, right? And we only see a white grandmother, but she could be biracial, but that's what she looked. I was like looking at her like, is she biracial? But then I kept looking at her and I was like, she looks like Mandy Moore. It's a picture, her profile picture on her IG, Brynn's IG, looks exactly like Mandy Moore. Exactly. I was like, damn, she looked exactly like You know who Mandy Moore is? The mama from This Is Us. I mean, she was a singer, little teeny bop singer in the early days, but she's now on This Is Us. I don't know if This Is Us still comes on. I used to watch it, but I was crying too much. It made me cry too much. I'm like, oh gosh, girl, I can't. And then we have Erin, who is who has the family, she's a Jewish girl with the Jewish family, and her brothers are close. Her father and her mother-in-law, they had like a little birthday party for her, a little get together. She says they are she's very, very close to her family. This man right here, baby, he got this big old telephone on his, like you heard what I said, a telephone on the side of his sweats. And he's short, but he got like this build, like he looks like he's a private investigator. I know y'all know, like he's a PI, like he's looking for somebody. That's what he looks like. Or he looks like like a private investigator, like a retired cop or something. That's what he looks like. Sai, okay, Sai De Silva. She's from Brooklyn. I like Sai. She has her children. I love her brownstone. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. This is like, okay, it's good. It's giving me what I need. Like everything, every person is giving me what I need so far. Jenna, baby. Now y'all know I love Jenna. I've been on Jenna's ass since I first saw. I've been like, I know who Jenna Lyons is, but I never knew who she was. You know what I'm saying? I would see her in magazines. Like her face was always familiar because I felt like she always wore a bold frame. I've been looking at her frames and everything. I'm like, Jenna's frames are sick. Her apartment is sick. The elevator goes up to her fucking apartment. What's her name? Erin said the layout wasn't great, but I loved it. Her fucking closet. She said she has about 380 shoes, 380 pairs of shoes. Um, what else? Who else? And then we have Jessel. She is Indian, and her mom was her mom visiting from London. She moved to London when she was 22, or moved from London when she was 22 to New York after she graduated college. And her mom is in town helping her with her children, and her children are rambunctious, to say the least. They're little babies. They don't seem like they talk yet, so they communicate in other ways, girl. And then we have Ubah, who is a Somali. Is she a model? Because if she's not, she in the wrong business. Did they say she modeled? They didn't really get into her yet. They didn't really get into her yet. They haven't really gotten into Brynn either. Sai is from Brooklyn, born and bred. She said she used to be out on Flatbush with her doobies, honey, and her pins and her hair, her doobie wraps. I said, come on, Sai. And so Brynn is one of her best friends, she said. And Brynn said that Sai is living the life that she wants. She was like, can I just kill her? And she was like, wouldn't that be crazy? She has a good sense of humor, Brynn. Brynn is funny, young. I love her tagline. What's her, make me mad and I'll date your dad? Bitch. I was like, okay. Her tagline is the best out of all of them. I don't even remember what the rest of them are, but her tagline is the most memorable. I liked hers. Erin and Ubah, they're out in Washington Square Park and sitting down, and they're talking about this conflict they had over some cheese, child. And she's still salty about them. They were supposed to go out to dinner, and they kind of bailed on the dinner based on the location they were going to meet, and then they ended up going to another restaurant, and they were posting it on IG. And so the girls feel away because they like not ghosted them, but like ditched them and went somewhere else, but didn't say that they were going somewhere else. And she saw the pictures on Instagram. So they're gonna have a girls' night that's gonna be at Jenna's house. Girl, I love Jenna. I love Jenna. Jenna is so like, she gives you very much androgynous. Like, she's giving you masculine and feminine all balanced at the same time. I like, from the beginning I was like, that's her. I know who Jenna. And then she said she worked at J. Crew, so she she's really the big on the fashion or whatever. She was talking about how she loved it when Michelle Obama wore J. Crew on, was it the Tonight Show? She said she loved it. But I like Jenna. And I like Brynn, and I like Sai. I like all of them so far. I mean, but off bat, it's fucking Jenna. Like, off bat. Giselle, her kids, Kai and Rio, are, like I said, little babies. They're running around, making noise and stuff like that. And Brynn said that when she sees Sai, it makes her want to have a baby. Sai with her kids. Her kids are older, right? They're older. They're independent. I loved when Sai was telling her daughter. The daughter was like, "Do the cups go here?" She was like, "Do you live here?" That's the same I be saying to my son sometimes. Like, "Are you new here? Did you just move in? Stop acting like you don't know where stuff is. Don't play that game with me." Honey, I've already talked to my sons about weaponizing incompetence. That's not gonna work here. So let's get it together. You know where stuff is. Get it. She's talking about, do you live here? So Jessel is in the fashion and publicity world. Sai is a content creator. I love Sai's backyard. Oh my God, I love the backyard. So there's her. It's Sai, Brynn, and who was that? Who else was in the backyard? Was it Jessel? Sai, Brynn. I think it was it Jessel? I can't remember. Because Erin and Ubah were somewhere, and Jenna wasn't anywhere. So it must have been her. They were all sitting in Sai's backyard having a conversation about how they ditched the other girls, because Erin and Ubah are in Washington Square, right? They're having a conversation about the same thing. And they keep bleeping out the name of the restaurant. So I had to go to Twitter, and y'all down here saying that it's Catch. I don't know nothing about it, And then Sky Santana came back. Shout out to Sky Santana. Came back and said it's because of the people that are there. It's more like a BET 2023 type of vibe, influencers, not any like celebrities or anything like that. And that's probably why they didn't want to be seen there. Like we're good. It's like a different vibe, a different social crowd. You don't want to be seen there for whatever reason. She was like, their like catch is so like 2005 to 2006, 2005. It's just like really outdated place that you really don't want to go. She was like, I wouldn't be caught dead there. Erin, Sai says about Erin that they have a lot of mutual friends and she's always arguing with someone. She's always into it with someone. And the latest thing her and Sai got going on is about this cheese plate. I guess Erin had a cheese plate and then Sai asked, is that all there is, or something like that? And then she was like, weird or something. But the way that Brynn apparently told the story wasn't exactly what was said. So, honey, they was arguing about cheese the whole goddamn episode. Jessel's mom is visiting from London. Jessel seems like she's very particular about cleanliness, and her husband was there. What's his name? Pavitt. Yeah, he was sitting there, and she was like, "Can you are you about to start working or something?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm just sitting here working." She was like, Can you go somewhere else? Can you go somewhere else and do that?" She was trying to clean. Yeah, she said she moved from London at 22. My stomach is growling. And her husband have been married for 7 years. Let's see if they make it to 8. They probably have already made it to 8. This was filmed probably last year. Um, Come on, Cardi. Baby, when I tell you she's talking shit on Bodak Yellow, baby. Um, then we get to Jenna. Jenna comes over to Jessel's house. Jenna's talking about how much she loves sweets, and she's excited to they're excited to get to know each other out of the social settings. They're getting to know each other a little bit more. And so they're sitting down having conversations, and um, we learn that Jenna is 55 years old, and because she was saying how old is your mom? How old your mother doesn't look at age over something or something. They were talking about how young the mother was looking or whatever. So Jenna worked at J. Crew 1990. She said when Michelle Obama wore J. Crew, it was like a pivotal moment. She was excited about it and blah blah blah. She's very big on style. She's very stylish. I love the whole vibe. Like I said last night on Twitter, I don't want to speak too soon about the girls, but Jenna, she got it going on. Yeah, over at Erin's house, it was her mother-in-law's birthday. They are Israeli, very close family. Abe is her husband. Um, Layla and Elijah are their children. And she says about her husband, we are good friends who have sex. She said that we gonna see about him because he looked like he want to be on camera. He looked like he want to be on camera. Abe, what's his name? Abe. I got my good eye on Abe. She said that one time she moved his headboard and saw a bunch of thongs behind the headboard. She was like, it's okay because I was doing my thing too, but he was a bachelor, single man. I'm like, why are you not cleaning up behind your bed? Like, girl, what? But yeah, I got my eye on Abe. Remember that. Okay, let's mark that. We got our eye on Abe. Ubah. She's trying to figure out what to have on. They're gonna have a little get together at Jenna's house, and Jenna has a theme. She loves a theme. She wants everybody to wear black, gold, or khaki, right? And so a lot of the women are confused on like, what khaki? What? I don't have anything khaki. I don't have khakis. Like what? Girl, who has khakis? Like that. That's how they kept doing. Like, girl, what? What does she want us to wear? And so Jenna explains that khaki is not a pant; it's a color, right? And that's the one thing I used to love about J. Crew. When you would open the catalog and all the different colors had all the different names, watermelon and all this other stuff. Shout out to J. Crew. Yeah, that was the funny about the J. Crew catalogs. Remember catalogs? Y'all remember catalogs? Let me get my hair together. So, Sai and her husband, David, they've been together 14 years. She said her husband is very supportive. He's retired. She's a digital content creator. And when she has to go out of town, her husband is very supportive and he watches or, takes care of the kids. So, how some niggas, they be like, I'm babysitting my kid. I'm babysitting. Babysitting who? My son. You don't babysit your son. That's a lot of. Have you ever heard a nigga say that he's babysitting his kids? Bitch, I almost screamed to the top of my lungs. Let me get my coffee. So he helps take care of the kids, because she is a content creator and she's always out of town or whatever. So she's telling him about the cheese plate, and he was like, "So that's what y'all arguing about? Y'all arguing about somebody wanting cheese?" She was like, "Yeah, but I love cheese, and I wouldn't say what Brynn said that I said, basically." So they're laughing about that, and she says that Erin is upset about that. And we find out why Erin is really upset, but we'll get to that. So Erin and Jessel are on FaceTime. I think they're trying to figure out what they're going to wear. But she explains that Sai got upset that you had a cheese plate and that was the only thing that was to eat. And she says she wouldn't have said that because she loves cheese. That's her whole thing, right? Let's put some air in here in the studio. Come on, mobile studio. What happened after that? Okay, so she was like, she's being obnoxious about it. She says that they said that Brynn is the one that relayed it. She carried the bone and didn't carry it right? So she didn't tell it. She was like, I didn't say that. It's not what I said or whatever. So she's up and down with Brynn and that Brynn is a shit stirrer and Brynn is the one that needs to apologize because she took it back to the girls wrong. I said, okay, get to the source. All right. So now they get to Jenna's house and yeah, she shows us her shoe closet, girl. 380 pairs of shoes. How many pairs of shoes did Imelda Marcos have? Remember she had all them pairs of shoes. Was that Imelda Marcos? Yeah, it was, right? And she lived down there by the Waldorf. Didn't she live down there by the Waldorf Astoria? Because it was like there's like this archway by the Waldorf, and I remember that people was like she had like a lot of pairs. That was Imelda Marcos that had a lot of pair of shoes, but she has 380 pairs of shoes. She says she gives her shoes away. She gets shoes, she collects them or whatever. I love her apartment. I do. Um, they talked about Sai bailing on the girls because they didn't want to go to catch. So they didn't want to go there. They didn't want to be seen there. So Jenna comes with an icebreaker. I love that. She was like, because I know some of the girls. Oh, does he need to get in? You good? Can you get in your car? I'm good. Okay. Oh, the sun is about to. That his truck was providing shade. He about to move. Damn. Well, at least I have the phone protected, but it's about to be sunny. I'm gonna have to put the whatchamacallit down. It's a big boy. So she had the icebreaker, which was really cute. I think that's very good for parties where people are still getting to know each other. And so some of the questions were, um, if you can create your favorite porn, what would it be? Another one was, are you dom or submissive in the bedroom? And then, are you addicted to porn, alcohol, shopping? And it was something else. I don't remember. So they were having their little conversations about that, getting to know each other. I think that's a good idea to play a game of some sort to get to kind of know each other. So they start talking about the cheese platter. Why didn't you guys want to go to Catch? That's what y'all are saying it is. I hope that's the right place. Shout out to Catch. The people are saying that they wouldn't be caught dead there. Some people, but I guess people still go there, but it's just not the vibe for it. Maybe it's a certain social group that goes there. Um, they said why you didn't want to go to the rest. Why you didn't want to go there? And then the girl was like, because it's not 2012. Girl, not 2012. Yes, see, his truck moved. He's big. That's why I asked him, was that wrong to ask him? Could he get in his car? I didn't know whose car that was, but it's this big man that's always walking every day. Big dude. Um, but I wasn't that close to his car. Was that insulting? I'm just want to make sure he can get in his car because sometimes he's big and he had to pull himself up. He had one of those things, it's one over there. It's not one over here, but one of those little handles to get in the car. And it's high off the ground. He's big too. I'm going to make sure he can get in without hitting my car. His door hitting my car anyway. So this is taking longer. Okay. Erin and Brynn go off to the side. They go into Jenna's bedroom to have a conversation. It was a vibe in the bedroom as well. She's like, I'm not mad about the cheese. I just don't like you being wishy-washy. It feels like you are, going from, I guess, one friend group to the next and ditching one friend group for the other, right? And just going along with it. So they say, let's move on. She says, it really wasn't about the location. I really wanted to spend time with y'all. And that's what I wanted to do. And that's what it is. It's like, it's not the place. It's your friend group that make the place, fun. It's your crew that makes it fun. Right. So they're laughing. They end up going into Jenna's closet and, looking at her shoes. I was like, I hope they don't pick up a pair of shoes that is like literally a collector for her. And then they put on this, did she say it was Valentino? A Valentino. It was like sequins. And she was like, sequins and lace. She was like, right when you put it together, you're going to get caught up. She was like, in her interview, she just was shaking her head like, girl, she was like, are you mad, girl? After you done had my shoes on, you should at least. I feel like you should at least ask first. But it depends on what kind of friends they are to her. So I feel like sometimes some people don't have the proper boundaries to be like, "Can I try on a pair of your shoes?" Instead of just putting on the pair of shoes and then coming in the living room and seeing if she'll notice. Girl, no, take off my shit. So it just depends, I guess, on what kind of friendships they have. They sat in one of her chairs and there was no mesh lining at the bottom of the chair and fell right through the chair. Girl's getting hot. And that was the end of the episode. I liked it. I enjoyed the Real Housewives of New York. I am excited to get to know some new girls. I am. And I really want them to do that to Atlanta. I do. I do. Maybe what season? This is season 15. Are they called, what is it, 14? What season is this of New York? Hold on. Grind. 14. Are they on season 14? Are they on season 15? This is the season 15. Oh no, this is season 14. My bad. Sorry. Season 14. So, Atlanta is in season 15. Atlanta is in season 15. They need to do that to Atlanta. They need to do that to Atlanta. And if they don't get it together on New Jersey, they need to do that in New Jersey. They do. They maybe Orange County too. Orange County, they're okay because they keep introducing new women to Orange County. I guess they really are trying to get it right. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Y'all let me know if you enjoyed the first episode so far. Who did you take to? I'm telling you, it was Jenna for me. It was. I was like, she is like, that's it. The whole whoop, 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 the whole thing. 55, confident. They were talking about having sex, and she was like, well, because I don't have sex with men, I'm typically usually satisfied. Bitch, come on, bitch. She was like, is it really like that all of them? She was like, yeah. Girl, the girls know what they're doing, okay? It's a lot of women said they never had an orgasm until they were with a woman. I don't know. Let me tell you something, straight ladies or ladies who have sex with men. Don't fake your orgasms. Please don't. Girl, don't fake your orgasm. I guess if you want to fake it to speed up the process, to get rid, so for the session to be over, but please don't fake your orgasm for nobody. Girl, what? I know you're not calling. Let me go. Okay, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.